So then once we have the choosing notes aspect, then we have the contour aspect, which means that we will play our scale, the scale which is supposed is F major, and then we will play just ascendant, descendant, up and down, or how we will use. Because contour, when we use patterns, which means, say, Paco uses a lot this jump one note thing. So those are same notes, but in another order. For this pattern thing, or 4x4, right? These things here are the patterns, and there are many. Like for instance, F major here. This is also F major, but it doesn't sound. And then therefore, if you know how to play with that, again, depends on knowledge also. And you need to. In our study program, we start with 2 or 3 of these patterns and then use them. Then these patterns, of course, go according to the style. So then, therefore, we get some of what Paco used there, which were not so many patterns, but he did combine them very well and very effectively. And therefore, you need to learn that that means the contour. So my melody is. This is also F major. Oh. That's also F major. This is also F major, but I alter the order of the notes in a way that I get more dynamic contour instead of playing right, just up and down. Right, so when we will use these patterns there, we need to also train how to use that. This is the second element. Then our improvisation may have more, you have more chance to sound cool because you have more colors there in the palette to paint these things. After all, this improvising thing is an emotional topic because there actually there is you playing only, you play, as opposed to classic music on which the notes are written there, or falsetto playing, which of course that's why he was against that, because he said this is not the all in all. But falsetto playing means you play parroting repetition of things which are made by others, right? And in improvisation we are supposed to be able to move, to go for a movement, that we take a decision, we decide that we will move, right? And then this happens spontaneously, and this is you actually. So therefore this is a very interesting thing because it's about you. Finally, we came to the point that the personal expression is of paramount importance as opposed to repeating notes made by others. Of course, first, well, you know, people do many things, transcribing solos, etc. That's also okay to get information there, but if you learn just licks, the lick is not going to express yourself. In other words, you have to create your own expression, And then, therefore, in flamenco, the aspect of improvisation before was mainly rhythmical. And now, thanks to Paco, this also became a melodical thing. So contour matters. What is the contour of the scale that you use? And then these contours or patterns that also have to be learned. Again, improvisation does not come from ignorance. It's not something that just sit there and play anything. No, this is not what this is. That's what we will do. Right? Things like that, like the so-called modern fellows. But we don't do that. We have to go to create something spontaneous and personal or personalized, but inside some context. So we play inside chord changes, let's say. Although in jazz they also do that, they do very different way, like how we approach improvisation. For flamenco, improvisation is so different than in jazz. In fact, sometimes great jazz players do not know how to treat these kind of chords, right? Like it will sound in these progressions really, not just a Spanish-like or something, but really in the flamenco sound. To do that, you need to analyze what the cante flamenco does. What is the contour of the cante flamenco, really speaking, which scales, or if it has microtone or not, why. All these. For example, this is a phrase, and then over which note they have to solve it. It cannot be just solving it over every note, and then the importance of the chords there, which chord is more important. All this theory comes very handy to know that. So, therefore, anyway, the point is that we have the second element for the solo, which will be the contour. First we got choosing notes, meaning which scale we will use over the chords or scales, and then we want to know which contour we want the melody to have.
Me ayudó porque descubrí ahí la improvisación. La improvisación es algo que yo pienso que cada músico del estilo que sea, del clásico, del flamenco, de cualquier otra música, debería aprender, porque en la improvisación te da mucha libertad y a la vez te da mucho conocimiento de dónde estás tocando, de cómo estás tocando, de qué armonías están en cada momento, ¿no?
Muy bien. Pablo. Sí, Paco, ¿qué es para usted la música popular y qué es la música elitista?
Yo creo que la música elitista es el refinamiento de la música popular. Por ejemplo, el flamenco. El flamenco originalmente es una música popular, una música del pueblo andalusí. Pero creo que ya no le pertenece más al pueblo, porque de pronto habemos gente que nos hemos pasado toda una vida encerrados, puliendo esa expresión popular. Entonces ha llegado a un nivel en el que el pueblo ya no tiene acceso, sobre todo a los matices que vamos consiguiendo la gente como yo, que nos pasamos muchas horas elaborando esa música.